Sup witches, this is the Hermit and today we're talking about the Empress card. So we're continuing our journey connecting with the tarot when we color the coloring book and we read about the card in these two books. So the card of the week is the Empress. And for this card, what I realized is that I was procrastinating for a while to do it. Because I don't know if I like that card that much, and we will all have cards that we connect more or less with them. So for me, it's like this card was for me more the faces of women or the aspects of the feminine energy that's more like not very rational. Let's say the High Priestess was more rational and mysterious and thinking, and this is more like sensual, passionate, and just go crazy for it or something. That's how I see it, but that's only my perception and it's not the right way of seeing it. So if we go to this book, the more I read this book, the more I realize that I'm not sure about it, to be honest, because most of it is summarized here, and you know what I'm talking about. Everything is in here, like there's no way to miss it. So if we look at the card, when we look at the crown, we see 12 stars that are shaped in the form of the Star of David. So 6 points in the star. And Rachel, Pollack, and also Theresa read from this book, they say that it's for the 12 signs of the zodiac. And then the 9 pearls on the necklace is, this is actually from this book, is the 9 planets. And if we go here, there's obviously the Venus sign at the bottom of her feet. There's different colors. Let's look at the position or pose. And they say the way she is sitting on the card, it's majestic, self-confident, self-assured, relaxed, motivated, concentrated. So she's like dominating her throne and she sits comfortably if you look at the card. Then if we go to this book, something I highlighted was, until we learn to experience the outer world completely, we cannot hope to transcend it. Therefore, the first step to enlightenment is sensuality. Only through passion can we sense from deep inside, rather than through intellectual argument, the spirit that fills all existence. So, about this card. Then, this card also represents, it's number 3, right? Before we had the Magician, number 1, the High Priestess, number 2, and this is number 3. And in this book, she says number 3 signifies the child produced by the joining together of number 1 and 2. So if it's about a child, it could also represent a mother, motherly love. It could be like a sensual passion, but it could also be like the love and the passion of a mother for her child. You see crops, which could be linked to the goddess Demeter from the Greek mythology, and it can also be linked to Aphrodite, Ishtar, Ezrali for the passion side of things and the love side of things. So this card is more about feeling rather than thinking, and some of the meanings could be satisfaction, time of passion, period when we approach life through feelings and pleasure, and reversed it could mean a retreat from feeling, rejecting your emotions, attempting to suppress your desires, and It could also mean when it's reversed that there's intellectual awareness and that you're thinking about your emotions rather than feeling and analyzing stuff. And it can also be said that the High Priestess and the Empress, when they are reversed and when they are upright, they're kind of like opposites for each other. Opposites of each other. So this one would be like the High Priestess upright, and like that, and the High Priestess reverse, and the High Priestess reverse would be like this card upright, sort of, for the vibe and thinking versus feeling, if you know what I mean, right? So next week we are gonna concentrate on the Emperor, color this card and read about the Emperor. Thank you.